Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, D-Rock, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Haskins will throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. Those guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
He's set. 19. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. And watch the leg.
On first down, it's Evans. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
He
play.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure. And the Eagles are in for 6.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And an alley to run. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. There he goes inside the 30.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at
it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Flush to his right. Hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, Watson being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
He's set. 19. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Watch tight end. We got
from the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tavecchio puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Single receiver. Hey, you're
3rd and 2, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Eagles' 13-yard line.
Yeah, not a rule. Hey, tight end right. Watch out here. Hey, 4
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now it's Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Taking a shot, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Haskins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on fourth down. Haskins forced out to his left. And he finds Cook. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
Mike, 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Watson now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Here's Haskins. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Haskins. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Evans. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. So they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Room here to run. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That